let's talk MLB baseball postseason 2020. Okay, this is where we stand right now. There's still a week of games left, obviously, or a week, a little bit more than a week for some. But here's where we stand right now. Okay, I'm going to give you who's qualified and who I think is going to fill out the rest of the bracket. There are 16 teams right now. Officially, 7 teams have qualified. Okay, for the postseason. Okay, in the National League, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres automatically in. Now tonight, we might have more teams after tonight, but this is where we stand right now as of Tuesday night. Okay, American League, we have the Chicago White Sox, the Minnesota Twins, the Tampa Bay Rays, the New York Yankees, and the Oakland A's. All those teams have qualified for the postseason. Okay, now here's who I think is going to fill out the rest of the bracket in the National League. Atlanta Braves. Okay, they're right on the verge. Okay, and these are teams that are right off the bubble. There seems to be like a gap between like the next team in each league and the team behind it. It might be 2 teams in one league, and there's a significant gap in wins and losses and win percentage. So these are the teams that I think are going to be the most, the ones that have it most attainable. So the Atlanta Braves, the Chicago Cubs, who right now are leading their division, but not leading by enough, so they haven't clinched yet. The Miami Marlins, who are right on the verge, which would be a pleasant surprise and something to keep in mind. Not to say that it's going to happen, but every time the Miami Marlins have made the postseason, they won the World Series. May not be as realistic now, but who would have thunk it back then? In, when was it? In 1997, I think it was? No. Yeah, 1997 and 2003. They beat the Yankees in 2003, beat the Cleveland Indians in 1997. They have never lost a postseason series. Crazy fact. Okay, the Philadelphia Phillies, I also think they'll qualify by just a little bit. So we got 2 more teams in the National League East, 3 more teams in the National League East who I see as qualifying. I initially had the Phillies winning the division, but it didn't turn out that way. So I also have the Cincinnati Reds making it. They kind of built their team for the postseason this offseason. They did a lot of stuff, and I can see them also just squeaking in to the postseason, as well as the St. Louis Cardinals. They're really close right now. The Cardinals and the Reds. They're just a few games behind the Cubs, but I see all 3 of them making it from the Central. So those are my 5 teams that I have making it in the National League to fill out the 8. Okay, I'm sorry, the 6 teams to make out the 8. And in the American League, I have the Cleveland Indians clinching, and they're leading the division right now. Actually, no, they're in second, excuse me, but they're in second by enough, but there aren't enough games yet. But I can see them clinching in the next day or 2, potentially. The Toronto Blue Jays, who are in 3rd place in American League East, I can see them getting in 2, and the Houston Astros, I see them getting in the last spot. They'll probably be a low seed who will wind up playing a very high seed in the first round. So here are my National League teams: the Dodgers, the Padres. I'm looking at my research book here. The Atlanta Braves, Cubs, Marlins, Phillies, Reds, and Cardinals. American League: White Sox, Twins, Tampa Bay Rays, Yankees, Oakland A's, Cleveland Indians, Toronto Blue Jays, and Houston Astros. Those are my 16 teams. Once the playoff brackets have been established, whether it's the same thing as this or slightly different, I will do my playoff predictions once it's established so that I know who's playing who and what bracket. Doesn't make sense to do it before that because we don't know who's going to be in what bracket. It might change a week from now. So once the teams have been established, I'll do a video on that as well. And keep an eye out as soon as during the postseason, or maybe right immediately at the end, I have my 2021 MLB free agent predictions video coming out too. Okay, and it's going to be the top 30 players, and it's going to be a good one. So keep an eye out for that too. So if you're a baseball fan and you haven't subscribed yet and you like stuff like that, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification next to it. My regulars, you're the best. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoy this content, hit the thumbs up down below. And even if you don't plan on subscribing, hitting the thumbs up would be really, really helpful to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And for my newbies, welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoyed enough to come back next time. So that's my video today, and I'll talk to you next time.